We are live and direct on 91.3 WYEP and excited to welcome Pittsburgh duo, The Living Street, today. I'm Liz Felix, and you guys got a bunch of songs to play for us, including, I think, some new ones. But let's hear one that listeners have been listening to on the station. You want to start us off with Long Day?
Yeah, thanks, Liz. Ready?
Yeah. Could I find all the things I love without losing myself? To love me if I couldn't rise up? But I put all my favorite things in the basket. I keep them around so the lights will stay on. And I like to think fondly of things that I've done. Be sick to my stomach, the things yet to come. It's been a long day of wishing I never had a chance to do it on a star. It's been a long day of missing you back. Well, it seems I missed out on the chance I had. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's not some voice in my head that turns me to stone. It's a picture of you and you're sitting alone. Well, I fell through the glass just to meet with my heart. We got up and walked out, agreeing never to part. But I found a cheap way to lock myself out, escaping my comfort, and then my sweetheart slipped away. It's been a long day of wishing I never had a chance to do it on a star. It's been a long day of missing you back. Well, it seems I missed out on the chance I had. I wanna lay on a bed made up of all of my dreams, so I can see them before I wake up with the scream. It's been a long day of wishing I never had a chance to do it on a star. It's been a long day of missing you back. Well, it seems I missed out on the chance I had. Yeah, it seems I missed out on the chance I had. Hey. Ooh.
That was great. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
The Living Street Pittsburgh band here in the studio today, live and direct with 91.3 WYEP. I'm Liz Felix, and we have Edward, Angelo, and Nick Guckert here from the band. It's amazing, you know, when you've gone months without seeing live music to suddenly be in the studio, and it just feels so good. And I have to ask the most obvious question, which is, how are you guys doing?
We're doing fine. We're doing as well as anyone can be. I know there are a lot of people that are doing much worse than us. So, I mean, but like you said, I mean, it's amazing that we got to put up pants on today, and actually go out and get off the couch and go play music somewhere. So yeah, this is a huge blessing for us today. So thanks for having us on, Liz.
Well,
this is awesome.
we're excited to have you guys today. And I'm wondering about that song. You know, there's so many songs that have come out in the last few months where it's felt like this was written specifically for this period of time. But we know that Long Day actually was written before this happened.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about the songwriting styles between you two. You guys have been friends for
A long
forever.
Time. A long time we've been friends. Almost too long at this time.
It's been
Yeah, we're about done being friends. So I mean, but every friendship has to come to an end. No, the songwriting process it's a mix, but recently it's been where I'll write something. And Ed comes home like, hey, I wrote something, and he's like, well, play it. And then I play it for him. He's like, yep, let's keep working on it. And then we'll kind of get together and add new ideas and kind of reform it to be what it is at the end.
Yeah, it's cool. We definitely have different, tastes and different styles for the music that we listen to, and I think sometimes that's reflected in the writing as well. But it's cool when you can kind of, you come together and create something. You combine both styles and create something completely different that neither one of us would have just thought of on our own. So that's what's really cool about it.
That is cool.
You guys have been friends, as we mentioned, for a long time. The band name, The Living Street, comes from the fact that you grew up on the same street together, which I think was not in actual Pittsburgh, right? It was outside of the city?
Yeah, we lived in Lower Burrell. We grew up in Lower Burrell, Pennsylvania. Shout out to LBC.
Good old Lower Burrell. Every time we say it, people ask, what are you saying? What is that?
Because it's kind of like a
you're
mumble.
Used to saying
Lower
it
Burrell.
And you say it so quick.
Yeah.
Lower Burrell.
Lower Burrell.
It is Lower Burrell.
I'll have to learn how to do that. It's almost like
we'll
learning
give you
to
a workshop.
pronounce
later.
Louisville, Kentucky, or something.
Right. Yeah.
So you guys grew up on the same street, and you mentioned that you've been playing together for a long time, but you haven't been the Living Street until pretty recently. So what was the change where you said, we're going to do this for real and we're going to call it the Living Street?
Well, I think that's basically it, is that we were both kind of working jobs that we didn't necessarily like, and we'd always both had this in our mind that this is what we want to do. We want to be musicians. We want to be rock stars. And so one day I think we just, maybe after a long day of work or something, came over like, we're doing it. Let's do it.
Enough's enough.
And we just, decided to jump in the Subaru and drive around the country for 2.5 years. Yeah. So, I mean, it's been strange because this is the longest that we've been in one place for the last 3 years. This is the longest we've had to stay back because we can't leave. So it's been definitely very strange. I think we both missed being out on the road. We kind of became accustomed to it.
I mean, we've done a ton of touring since we formed, and and that's kind of given for me at least, that's given a new name to the Living Street. Is that we now almost just live.
We live on the street,
on the road, or we did for a long time. We lived out of the Subaru Outback. So
yeah. We've slept on crusty couches and some very nice couches and some very nice beds. We've met a lot of people all over the country, so it's definitely a fun time.
Do you guys miss, I mean, you came home and obviously had to stay home. Do you miss being out on the road? Because some people, I remember being very shocked, maybe 20 years ago or whatever, when I found out from a friend who was in a band what it was really like.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, wow, that's not very glamorous. Like I thought it would be.
There are upsides and downsides. Now, seeing a new place, going to a new city, playing in a new venue, that's always extremely exciting. So the first couple tours, it's all every day felt, you wake up with just this natural energy of excitement. You're like, I'm in a new town or whatever. And then after doing it 3 or 4 times in a row, it's still fun, but you're like, all right, it's kind of like we're not going to be comfortable for 4 days, and we're not going to get a shower for 6 days, and we've had the same PBRs every night for 2 weeks straight or whatever, and it's so it sometimes gets a little strange.
Warm.
Yeah, but we still love it.
I do, yeah, and I do hope you guys are able to get back on the road soon.
Oh, so do we.
Especially because you've got new music.
Yeah.
You're going to play a couple new songs for us.
We're going to do a couple brand new.
Yeah,
no
brand
recordings
new.
of these yet, besides just little.
So we ask that nobody steals these songs because they aren't recorded yet.
Well, we do have the rights.
but we do have them recorded at home. Yeah, right.
Copyright protected.
Right.
Well, we're here live and direct with The Living Street on 91.3 WYEP. The Pittsburgh Band is here playing some songs for us today. Let's hear the first of 2 new songs you want to share.
All right, this is called Come Back Home.
Which is what we did.
I walked a lonely mile, maybe 1,000 times. I wore a frozen smile, always thinking you'd be mine. I know it needs a need, but if only I could get some sleep. Don't make me beg, don't make me plead. Well, if you want, then you can leave. But I know you'll come home to me. I'm desperate, please, and I'm on my own. I need you here with me. I know you'll come home to me. I hope that you'll come back home. I check them boxes off on why I'm good enough. You made me better now. I'm your diamond in the rough. I'm losing more each day, and my light is growing dim. And I want the words to say just to feel you again. I know you'll come home to me. I'm desperate, please, and I'm on my own. I need you here with me. I know you'll come home to me. I hope that you'll come back home. I can't breathe when you go. Your love could fill my lungs when it moves strong like a cyclone. You know my heart beats like a drum. You left when my heart couldn't love itself. But I need you now to know I'm bleeding like hell, yeah, yeah. I know you'll come home to me. I'm desperate, please, and I'm on my own. I need you here with me. I know you'll come home to me. I hope that you'll come back home. Home.
That is a new song from The Living
Yeah.
Street. That was great. Thank you, guys. Pittsburgh Music here on 91.3 WYEP. We're live and direct with Nick and Edward, also known as The Living Street. And you just played a new song for us called Come Back Home. I know you got another new one to share with us right now, too. What's the name of this one? Maybe if you have a little bit of background you want to share.
This one's called Jealous Ghosts, and I started writing the song with ghosts in mind because somebody
with ghosts in the
with
in the
ghosts in the room. I think we thought maybe our house was haunted. We've been in there for a long time, so we're starting to believe in anything, and we're like, well, the lights flicker, but it could just be the AC kicking on. Who knows? But anyway, the ghost. So it started with that as ghosts, but jealous ghosts, I think to me means any kind of memory. Anytime you like sit and on like an old memory that is nagging at you of like something that you did that bothers you, or you feel ashamed of or something, and you can't let it go, even though you should, because who cares? Nobody even remembers. So like that's kind of where jealous ghosts come from, and they won't leave me alone sometimes, and your head just goes and goes and goes. So that's where that comes from.
Let's take a listen to The Living Street with a new song on WYEP called Jealous Ghosts.
I feel heavy with a weight that just ain't mine. They say I'm gonna be alright. Yeah, they said I'd be just fine. I felt the rain. It's warmer in the middle of July. They said I'm gonna be alright. Yeah, they said I'd be just fine. But I told them there's just no way I'm ever going back to the old days. It's getting in the way and I just can't think haunt my home. Yeah, they haunt my home. I wanna run. It's tough when you're stuck inside. And they said I'm gonna be alright. Yeah, they said I'd be just fine. I'm not alone. They tell me that I'm behind. And they say I'm gonna be alright. They said I'd be just fine. And there's no way I'm ever going back to the old days. It's getting in the way and I just can't think. Better thing to tell is go. And they haunt my home. Yeah, they haunt my home. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, there's no way I'm ever going back to the old days. You know it's getting in the way, I just can't think. Better thing but jealous gold. No way I'm ever going back to the old days. It's getting in the way and I just can't think. Better thing but jealous gold. I'm gonna do it my own way. It's the only way that I can make you stay. It's getting in the way and I got no place where any of these jealous go. Still they haunt my home. I feel heavy with the weight that just ain't mine.
Live and direct with the Living Street on 91.3 WYEP. New song, Jealous Ghost. Really like that.
Oh, thank you.
And I like the background on it, too. I think everyone can kind of identify with, you know, not letting go of these sort of metaphorical ghosts. And you talked about maybe real ghosts being in your house.
Right.
Wondering, do you guys have any other, besides ghost hunting, any other pandemic pastimes that you've been getting
cooking,
into?
doing a lot of cooking, obviously.
We
And I think a
honestly
lot of
did.
people.
I know that's a popular one, but you know what? We made a really good banana bread.
Yeah.
The key is mayonnaise. I know it sounds a little
What?
weird, but take the oil out of there. You don't need it.
You put
Put
mayo
some
in there.
mayo in there. It makes it so moist. Yeah. Cooking, cleaning,
Yeah, doing a lot of cleaning things up, making it polished.
and gardening. Actually,
Gardening.
We have quite a garden going.
And like I said, I mean, just writing a lot. I mean, I play like with the main thing that I thought of like going into this is I don't want to come out of this not better at playing music than I was going into this. So just
That would
like
be
making
awesome.
sure I play every day and try to write a couple songs a week, even if they aren't good. It's like just keeping that muscle moving basically.
Well, you guys certainly got two good new songs
Well, thank
out
you.
of this period of time, so that's great. Are you planning to put these on an album?
I believe that's the plan right now. As of now, that's our plan. We might do a single to like as
For sure.
kind of a warm up to the album, so that people just have something new to listen to, and it could very well be one of those two. Maybe we could see after this goes on what
Yeah.
the preferred one is of our fans.
That's kind of what we were thinking. Is that
and
one
we'll
of those
record
two.
it.
We'll do a single and then probably followed by a full length.
full
Since we
album.
already released Long Day as well,
Yeah, that's great. I'm Liz Felix. We're live and direct with the Pittsburgh band, The Living Street. I've got Nick and Edward here today with me. It's great to hear some live music from you guys. And you've been playing at home as well, doing some like live streaming stuff.
We have been, yeah. We like to stick to Fridays from like 7 to 9, unless we have something else that we got to do or we aren't feeling up for it. But we've been pretty on about. I mean, we won't be doing one this coming Friday, but The 31st is the next time we're going to do it from 7 to 9 on Friday.
Oh,
so.
cool. So people can check that out on your
We do
Facebook.
live
Facebook,
streams,
yes.
And I saw you covered Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really nicely done. And I'm wondering
thank you.
why that song.
Well, half because we love Tom Petty. I mean, if we play a show where we're doing any kind of covers, we usually play like 7 Tom Petty
Yeah,
songs.
it's funny because we already knew a lot of
Tom Petty, but
this
we
is
didn't
just
know that one. And
a new one to make one to
I
learn one
think
day.
that with the current state of the world and how there's a lot of turmoil with the people versus the man, that it's easy to feel like you could back down, or that I don't know. I feel like it's good that we all continue to work and fight hard to for justice and equality. So that's what we're all about.
Yeah, that's why we wanted to cover it and,
Yeah.
and release it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'm so excited now to see you guys doing your live stream on the 31st, and fans can check that out on the Facebook page. I know you got one more song for us today. I want to say thank you so much for coming by.
Well, thank you for having
and
us.
playing
Yeah.
for us.
This has been really cool to play for just a couple, a very small studio audience.
Yeah.
This literally made our month, to be
This
honest.
is really neat. Thanks for having
well,
us.
there's
Thank
a
you.
much bigger studio audience. They're just not in the studio.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So we've got the Living Street here from Pittsburgh, PA, and tell us a little bit about your final song today.
This song's called Mean the Most. It was the first song that Joey played for us on WYEP from our new album. And we were really grateful for that. And Mean the Most is basically from one night I was laying in bed and thinking, I don't think I'm anybody's favorite person. And sometimes, your brain can make you think that you are a really, cruddy person and that nobody likes you or that you have no friends or anything. And so that's where I thought of the line, I just want to mean the most to anybody. And the main part of the song that I want everyone to remember is that it won't last. And that's good feelings don't last, but bad feelings don't last either. And it's so important to remember that. So, yeah, that's what this song's about, and that's what our whole album's called, It Won't Last. And, I try to tell myself that's a meditation daily, for any time I feel bad. It won't last. It's it'll pass. So that's what this song's about. Ready? One, two, three.
See myself sinking in, numbing my skin. It's turned me into a ghost that I never wanted to meet. Made my way deep and down, knolled around this sunken town with the same shoes on my feet. Oh, but there you go. You watch me as I fall. There you go. I never felt so small. I just want to mean the most to anyone. Is that too much to ask? 'Cause I don't mean the most to anyone, and I hope that it won't last. It won't last. There was a time when wasted days would always change me in some way I never thought it'd bring. I know I'd treat you good just like I should, but only if I could. That would surely bring. Oh, but there you go. You watch me as I fall. Oh, there you go. I've never felt so small. I just want to mean more to anyone. and I know that it won't last. No, no, it's not gonna last. No, no.
That's The Living Street with Mean the Most. Live and direct on 91.3 WYEP. I'm Liz Felix. I want to say thank you to Nick Guckert and Edward Angelo. Guys, thank you so much for playing these songs for us today. They're from right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I encourage everybody to check these guys out, check out the live streams, and I want to thank you both for coming in and playing songs for us today.
Thanks
Until
again, Liz.
Thank you.
Thank
Liz.
you
Yeah,
so
thanks
much.
for having you. Yeah, we had a great time.
It's 91.3 WYEP.